What if Bob Marley, the man who sang One Love and turned concerts into prayers for peace, decided to fight crime with a badge on his chest instead of a guitar in his hands? What if the prophet of reggae became a police officer, bringing love into the very place where conflict usually wins? Would he calm down a fight not with handcuffs, but by reminding people that every little thing is going to be all right? Would the man who once united rival politicians on stage at the One Love Peace concert now unite criminals and victims with compassion? What if Bob Marley was a police officer? Imagine Bob patrolling the streets of Kingston, writing tickets while humming No Woman, No Cry, or walking into dangerous alleys not with fear, but with the courage of his own words. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Would Bob, as a police officer, be able to change lives the same way he did with music? Or would he face the same struggles, trying to spread peace inside a system built for confrontation? In today's episode of What If Celebrities, we'll explore the extraordinary question: what if Bob Marley was a police officer? Stay with us until the end of this story. And if you enjoy these what if journeys, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which celebrity you'd love to see in an ordinary job next. In the buzzing streets of Kingston, Jamaica, a patrol car parks quietly at the corner. The door opens, and out steps a man with dreadlocks neatly tied back under a police cap. The badge on his chest shines, but it's not the metal that people notice. It's the unmistakable smile of Bob Marley. Children stop their games of football, pointing in disbelief. Street vendors whisper, "Is that really him?" For them, this wasn't just a policeman. It was the starman of reggae, now walking their streets in blue uniform. But instead of holding a guitar, he carried a notebook, a pen, and an aura of calm. Would Bob enforce the law with stern orders? Or would he sing softly as he guided people back to peace? Could the man who once sang One Love, One Heart, let's get together and feel all right, bring that same harmony while carrying the authority of the state? One afternoon, Bob stops a young driver speeding through the narrow streets. Nervous, the man expects a fine. Bob leans down, dreadlocks falling forward, and says gently, "You know, Bruta, life too short to rush it. Slow down so you can live long to see your children grow." The man stares, stunned. Instead of a ticket, Bob hands him a folded paper. On it, written in his careful hand, are the words, "Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be all right." The driver drives off smiling, promising to change. Would the community laugh at a policeman who quotes songs instead of handing out fines? Or would they see in him a new kind of justice, one rooted not in punishment, but in compassion? Could this Officer Marley teach more with words than the law ever could with penalties? One night, two neighbors erupt into a heated argument. Voices rise, fists are ready. Bob arrives, his calm presence filling the space like a quiet rhythm. He doesn't shout. He doesn't threaten. Instead, he pulls out a small harmonica and plays a tune of peace. The sound is awkward at first. But slowly, the neighbors lower their arms. Children giggle. The tension breaks. Bob smiles and says, "Better to sing together than to fight forever." Is this police work or something beyond it? Would Bob's methods hold in dangerous situations, or would the power of music and love prove stronger than violence? Could a badge and a melody coexist as tools of authority? Whispers spread. Officer Marley isn't like the others. Some criticize him, saying he's too soft. Others follow him, believing he is the future. One day at the station, a fellow officer asks, "Bob, why you never carry your gun?" Marley replies, "The world already full of weapons, but not enough songs." He hums redemption song under his breath while writing his reports. His words reach young recruits who begin to think differently about their role. What if the law wasn't only about rules, but about redemption? What if peace was stronger than punishment? Could a man change an institution simply by being himself? Or would the institution eventually try to change him? At sunset, Bob's patrol car rolls slowly along the beach. The sky glows orange, waves crash softly, and tourists gather to watch the horizon. A group of children surround him, asking, "Officer Marley, sing us a song." He laughs, leans on the hood of his car, and sings a few lines of One Love. Strangers join in, clapping, smiling, singing together as the sun dips below the sea. For a moment, the law disappears, the uniform disappears, and only Bob remains, the man who always believed in unity above all else. Would the world be a safer place if those who carried the law also carried love? Could music truly heal what courts and prisons never could? As the night falls, Bob switches off his patrol radio, looks at the stars and whispers, "One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right." And now, dear viewer, let me ask you, which other celebrity would you like to see living an ordinary job? Comment below, leave your like, and subscribe for more journeys like this. Because reality may be ordinary, but in imagination, anything is possible.